A headache hits. You grab a pill, sip some water, and forget about it in under a minute. Fast forward 50,000 years. Same headache, zero pharmacies, zero doctors. Just pain, and a group of equally confused cave dwellers around you. Yet somehow, for almost the entirety of human history, we made it through without anything resembling modern medicine. It began with pure instinct, resting, avoiding food, seeking shelter, the same reflexes any injured animal shows. But at some point, humans crossed a line no other species consistently crosses. They started intentionally treating themselves with plants. Chimpanzees do something similar today, deliberately eating bitter, unpleasant plants that happen to fight off internal parasites. Early humans likely had that same instinct, plus something chimps lack: the ability to pass what they learned on to the next generation. That's really the birth of medicine, not invention, but observation shared and repeated over time. Then comes a discovery that reshaped everything we assumed about prehistoric life. A 2023 excavation in a Borneo cave uncovered a 31,000-year-old skeleton with a leg amputated well below the knee, and the bone had healed around the cut. That means the person survived a surgical amputation performed with Stone Age tools deep in the Ice Age. It's not an isolated case either. Skulls found across the globe show clean, deliberate holes cut into the bone, a procedure called trepanation, likely used to treat head trauma or seizures. Remarkably, many of these patients lived long enough for the bone to regrow. No anesthesia, no understanding of infection, just centuries of trial, failure, and stubborn persistence. Go back even further, and Neanderthals at Iraq's Shanidar cave were already using medicinal plants 60,000 years ago. Some, like yarrow, are still used today. By the time ancient Egypt rolled around, the Ebers Papyrus documented over 700 remedies. Honey on wounds actually works as an antimicrobial. Garlic really does fight bacteria. Willow bark is essentially the ancestor of aspirin. None of these healers understood germ theory. That wouldn't exist until the 1860s. But centuries of watching what worked was enough. War accelerated things too. Roman military surgeons were pulling out arrowheads, managing infections, and running organized field hospitals. A level of trauma care that stayed relevant for over 1,000 years afterward. Of course, it wasn't all success stories. Childbirth alone killed 1 to 3% of women per delivery. Roughly half of all children didn't survive past age 5. Sepsis was nearly always a death sentence. What ancient medicine could offer in these moments was mostly presence, warmth, hydration, care, just enough support for the body to fight on its own. And often, it was enough. Here's the part that ties it all together. Much of modern medicine is built directly on top of this ancient trial and error. Aspirin, morphine, quinine, artemisinin, digoxin, cancer drugs like Taxol, all traced back to plants first used by people with no labs, no microscopes, just generations of patient observation. So the next time a headache disappears with a single pill, remember you're at the tail end of a very long chain of people who had to figure it out the hard way, so you never would.